Hey there, YouTube friends. Jason here again in PEI, totally locked down. Figured I'd do another video. So earlier I talked about these 4 projects that I had going on. So this would be the last one, but it won't be ready for a while. But I want to show you the first amp that I ever bought. I would have been probably 16 years old back in 1980, 88 maybe. Yeah, 87, 88. Anyway, have a look at this. So there it is. You guys are thinking, what? It's a total mess. It's in pieces. Yeah, it is. So this is the remnants of a Peavey Audition 30. So yeah, back in 1980, geez, I don't know, 7 or 1988. First week I got my license, some buddies and myself, we jumped in the car and we drove across the bridge. Actually, there was no bridge back then connecting PEI to the mainland. We took the ferry, we went to Moncton Music Center. And so I bought this amp. It was a small little Peavey amp called an Audition 30. So the head of the amp is currently at a friend of mine's house because although it worked, one of the input channels was completely dead. It was just getting a lot of buzz and hums when I plugged into it. The EQ, the bass, mids, and the highs, they weren't really doing anything. So I don't know if it's just maybe it was always that way and I just don't remember, or there's something wrong with it. But anyway, so yeah, so this it's just a little combo amp, and they have this rhino guard on it, the old Peaveys. It's kind of like this, I don't know, this plastic-ish kind of rhino liner. So the amp, like the cab, still looks like new. It's ridiculous how well they hold up, these old Peavey stuff, or this old Peavey stuff. It's crazy. I can show you a little picture of the back here maybe. So that was the, there we go, the serial number, Audition 30, number, what's that, like 7098, so I don't know, 87A, I don't know if that's maybe 1987, I'm not sure what that is, but anyway, so yeah, it's, this is the first amp I ever got. It was, I'd given it to my father like years ago, because he used to play fiddle for like, the old folks home around our place, and so he'd been using it for years, and then it ended up in his closet for years, and I just dug it out just before Christmas this year. So this is the original speaker that was in there, and so as soon as my buddy fixes the amp, he does a bunch of amp work on the side. He's excellent, but he's super busy, and I probably won't get it back for a while, because he also has a full-time job. But as soon as he gets it back, I'll put everything together and see what it sounds like. However, I took it all apart because I just wanted to see how it was made. And I don't know if all the old amps are made that way, but so this Baffle board, which I modified, and I'll explain in a minute. But this Baffle board is only held into place by 2 screws that go into these side pieces here. So this kind of goes in here, and you got to kind of wiggle it in, and then it's screwed into the sides right here, and on the other side right in there. So that's the only thing holding this Baffle board in place with the speaker. So I may put some trim pieces up along the side here so that the Baffle board has something to sit up against, like the whole length of the Baffle board, to give it more solidity. Because I'm thinking that just those 2 little screws holding that in place is going to create some vibration. Like, this is going to vibrate. And the classic old Peavey stuff, they have these aluminum sides, and they're not glued on or anything. You can see, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but like they're loose. But they're like brad nailed in there. So I don't know. I might take those out completely and just have a black screen. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. So the little mod I did, well, and again, you can't tell because I painted it. I actually did film all this stuff, and then I lost the footage. But these baffle boards are made like in one piece, except for these two little, mounting pieces. But they have this big honking piece of wood that comes down like this and across and goes back up, and it's all one piece. Like it's all built into one piece. So whenever they cut this out, it was just like left there, and so that this can be mounted on it. So on the other side of the baffle board, this Peavey sign was mounted like here, right? So there's a big piece of wood that came down here, behind the cloth material, came down here, and that sign was mounted on there. So I thought, geez, that can't be good for the speaker when approximately this much. Here, let me put it backwards so you can see where actually the speaker hole is. So you got a 10-inch speaker in there, and approximately this much of it was blocked by a block of wood, right? So about the size of my hand that section of wood was. So I slid a small piece of metal underneath the block of wood that was in here, like underneath the piece, and then I used a Dremel, and I was able to cut right down to the piece of metal and not hurt the cloth, and rip that piece out and just fire it in the garbage. So I don't know if I'm going to reuse this Peavey logo. Depends if I want to keep it classic or not, but if I do, I'll probably just install it here at the bottom, kind of on an angle, or maybe at the top here like this. So, well, just to get the whole speaker kind of, having the air of the whole speaker come out through the cloth. So yeah, so that's one little mod I did. This is the original speaker. I have no idea what it is. But behind the amp, it said it was, the amp was 4 ohms, so I'm assuming this is a 4 ohm speaker. It's super light, like there's no weight to it at all. And I noticed when I removed it, after I removed it, there's actually a puncture in it. It's punctured right here. So anyway, but the reason for the video is I ordered a new speaker for this because I want to just, I want to keep it because it's the first amp I ever bought. So I ordered this Jensen over here, and it just came in before Christmas. Or actually, no, sorry, it was just before New Year's. So I just opened it up, and so here it is. So it's a Jensen MOD. Let me see if I can. Of course, it'll be on this last side. So it's the Jensen Mod 10/50. So it's 10-inch speaker. I think it can go up to 50 watts. And it's 4 ohm speaker. Jensen loudspeaker. And when you compare them side by side, there's quite a bit of difference. First of all, the weight difference is unreal. Like this is really heavy and solid, and this thing is like, it's like it weighs nothing. The size of the magnet is different. There's almost, an inch in diameter bigger on this one than there is on that one. Even the thickness of the magnet is different. If you look at the front, see the cone size on that one? And then if I flip this one off, like this cone size is almost an inch like across bigger than this one. Like there's quite a difference there. And if you look how just the cone is made, this one feels a little more textured and layered, whereas this one just feels like thin paper. So anyway, but they both have similar amounts of movement. Anyway, I'm just, I was curious to see, like I said, I don't know when I'm going to get my amp back, but I was curious to see what it would sound like, and if it's really, a good upgrade. Well, I mean, I have no choice now because this one's punctured, but this speaker was like, I think it was $80 on Amazon. So not a super expensive speaker, but still, just don't know if it's really worth it as far as sound goes, but we're going to see. We're going to try it. So what I did, I don't have my amp, obviously, but what I do have is a quilter. So I thought to myself, I'm going to take the quilter out of my quilter cab, which I did right here, and I had this old speaker wire here. So I cut one of the end off, and I just finished soldering these little ends, these little speaker clip ends on them. So I'm pretty sure I can just, you know, plug that into the back of the amp like I did over there, and then plug this into the speaker and, you know, power the speaker with the amp. Because this amp has a 4 ohm and 8 ohm output. So it's in the 4 ohm right now. Oh, sorry, this is upside down for you. So there you go. There's 4 ohms. So I think, so yeah, I thought maybe I'll mount this speaker up again, the original speaker back up to the Baffle board, slap that in the box in the cab, and then run a few sound clips with, you know, clean and with some drive and maybe some higher gain stuff with this pedal board here that I use for some of my videos or whatever, and then I'll just take that speaker out and put the new speaker in and do the same thing. So kind of try that and see if there's an actual difference. So thought you guys might like to see, you know, if you ever got these old amps and want to upgrade the speaker, see if it's really worth it. Because I don't know. I have no idea. Everything just kind of came out of the box, and it's a Sunday afternoon here in Prince Edward Island, and we're on COVID lockdowns, and it's freaking ridiculous. They want us to get boosters and boosters and boosters, and they don't work. So it's like, I think we're getting ready to revolt, so to get some freedom back. Yeah, government's crazy here. So yeah, I'm gonna hit pause on this thing and put that speaker back on the Baffle and back in the cab, the original one, and then we're gonna do some sound clips. All right, see ya. All right, so I'll show you what I got going on here. So I have the quilter. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? So I have the quilter. I have the quilter plugged in here. Or my guitar is going to be plugged into the quilter, I guess I should say. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, sorry, no, I'm using my pedal board. Yeah, okay. So here's where, so I'm going to plug my guitar in here. It's going to go into my pedal board. Pedal board's going to come up and go into the quilter input. I guess I was ahead of myself there. And then, so I got the quilter output in the back, wired to that little cable with the prongs on there. I hope you can see that. Hope it's not too dark. And so yeah, so I got the original speaker back in there. The Baffle's in place. And so I'm going to get a guitar. We're going to plug that in. We're going to see what that speaker sounds like through, you know, it's not a tube amp by any means, but they're a decent little sounding amplifier. So we'll see what that sounds like, and then we'll put the new speaker in and compare. So, all right, let's do this. I'm just going to set this up kind of here on an angle there so you guys can get the full blunt of the sound coming out of the speaker. All right, we're going to use the Eert guitar for this test. Let's see what we got. See if we have any signal. Turn this amp on, I guess. Oh, we got some tone. All right, let's a little bit of reverb going on. Okay, the quilter amp. We're going to set the gain right at 12. The limiter's totally off. The bass is going to be at 2 o'clock. The mids straight up the middle, highs straight up the middle. Just a little bit of reverb. And the master is going to be straight up at 12 o'clock as well. Alright, right now, pedal board, we have nothing on except for air, nothing on. Compressor was on. So Here we go. That's just the speaker. Not bad for a punctured speaker. Sort of thin, I guess. Compressor. Volume's down. The delay. Sound too bad. Right, let's try a little overdrive. Oh, what's going on with this delay here? This is a Wampler Clarksdale. Shut that delay out. Some high gain. Tumnus Deluxe. You can guess that song. You're as old as I am. punctured speaker, I gotta say. It's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna swap that speaker out, and we're gonna try that again, if I can remember what I played the first time. Anyway, so yeah, that's the original Audition 30 speaker right there. All right, so the mods in there now, the Jensen mod speaker, are all wired up. Put this back in the same spot, and there's the original speaker. And let's try this out. Put this back over here. I think I have the speaker maybe a little tilted. Point this right at you. All right, let's give this a try. Same guitar, same amp cab, same amp, same settings, same pedal board, same crappy playing. So let's see what we got. I said no compressor at first, right? Put that amp on. All right. I want to try and hear that too. Set it in tune up. Compressor. Let's try this delay, I guess. Oh, sorry, hit the volume there. about some high gain stuff. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to say what I think. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So there you have it. There's clearly it's not the Audition 30 amp, right? I don't know what that's going to sound like. But same amp, same pedal board, same guitar, same playing, 2 different speakers, same cabinet. Yeah, anyway, first amp I ever bought in my life as a little kid. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, as always, for watching. I appreciate you guys. I've met a few people online recently, like through the comments. Guys that have been kissed by Reba McEntire, met Brad Paisley, just crazy stuff. It's just amazing, the stuff that you guys tell me. I really appreciate you guys sharing with me. It just opened my eyes to like how many awesome people are out there. So thanks very much for that. I appreciate it a lot. Keep commenting, and I'll keep posting some videos whenever we're in lockdown and stuff. And yeah. So yeah, we just wait for the amp to come in, and we put those 2 speakers back in there, make a comparison with the original amp. That's kind of my plan, and take it from there. So you guys take care. God bless, and keep playing.